Hey guys, again, I just want to apologize. There won't be any live trading tonight. For me, the whole process is, you're paying for something, you want to use it, but it's just not in my interest to stay up to 10:30 at night. I've got to get up at 2:30 in the morning for work, so it's just not practical. If I, yeah, it's just, and I'm reluctantly doing this. I have tried this in the past, and it come about Wednesday morning, you really sort of, you know, you're not in a great frame of mind. So Wednesday night, it throws out the trading. So what I will be doing is just a bit of chart analysis and discussing some pre-market activity, which I enjoy doing, especially for day trading. If you're a swing trader or a long-term holder of a position, then it's not so applicable what's happening pre-market, but obviously for entries it's quite applicable. I've just noticed my size is actually doing something, and I had that up just before. I was just plotting out what it's done in the past, and this is so key. What I have noticed is this here. Pardon me, it's 5-day moving average. Don't know why it's in brown. What I have noticed is that the blockchain, and the weed sector has eased a little bit, but I'm very inexperienced with this stuff. But I think we've been spoiled recently, listening to more experienced traders such as Tim Bowen today on the Steady Trade podcast, and realizing that the mania is not. And it's not sustainable, and it's not normal. Even though penny stocks are very volatile, it's certainly not a sustainable type of thing. And we've seen, a little bit of correction on Bitcoin. And I don't trade Bitcoin, but what I do is, play the stocks that are in sympathy to the moves of Bitcoin. So currently, it's consolidating. I might actually just bring the chart up, and this is a point of interest just to talk about. Yeah, so again, guys, reluctantly, I won't be doing market open. I start work at 4, so it's I can't really bring the laptop in because I'm actually working from 4 to 5. I'm doing there's not a lot of downtime, so it's going to be very inappropriate for me just to try and trade and do that. A lot of interesting news on our HMNY as well. I think that was I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTube because I watch a lot of YouTube when I'm waiting for stocks to move, and you get a lot of notifications. It's being very slow right now. Even though stocks trades running pretty well. All right, so no Bitcoin price, but I think it's around just over 11,000, maybe 11,300 when I last checked a couple hours ago. But my science is pivoted with blockchain from memory, and that really caused a bit of a run up. But currently, what it is doing is holding the 5-day moving average pretty nicely. I think it's around 250. It looks like is the moving average for zoom in. 250. So, which is bang on the low of that candle, and there is a little bit of support there as well. So it's interesting. If we have a look at yesterday, it got to a high of, did it tease $3? It pretty much did. It pretty much did. One of the wicks probably got to 3. So, but then there's a little bit more resistance in the 260. So, maybe a dip buy down to the 220s would be a potential play. It's all theoretical here because, again, I won't be able to make the session, unfortunately. But I find, and what I did do last night, I did quite a lot of study, and you're watching video lessons, and you want to watch the video lessons that are applicable to the system you're looking to trade. And I would strongly advise you can't get all the trades. Just focus on one setup. That's what I've been doing, and it's really helping me. Obviously, I'm not making a lot of money, but you have to understand, the job that I do and the time zone I'm in, I'm not really the best candidate to go, okay, Scott's making a lot of money. If you're a full-time trader, it'd be different. And I really respect the people that, have studied hard, established some knowledge, and then, go and do this full-time, because really, even just a normal person can see the potential of this. You don't have to be some risk-savvy, hungry individual. I think we can all appreciate that this is, can offer you can earn a living easily off this, even if you're not that much of a great trader. I mean, Timmy Sykes, he acknowledges that he's not, and clearly it's just a matter of being picky and not just getting in, on random entries and things like that. And I would recommend you guys check out Steady Trade Podcast. The latest episode, you had a gentleman on there who explained his journey, and it was really good. And I really appreciate Tim Bowen and Stephen Johnson coming on and discussing things. I mean, those guys, I don't think they sleep much, really. Tim Bowen especially, because he's doing like 3 videos a day every day, and then on the weekend I'm sure he does heaps of other stuff. He's probably editing, he's probably chart analysis. So but excellent thing for guys, such as myself. I'm more of a conservative trader, and probably like you see people like Roland Wolf and Stephen Dux, and you're like, wow, they made money so quickly. But they're sort of outliers. It's like anything, you might have a young kid really good at tennis, and you're like, wow, like he's really, really good. And you just got to focus on you and what works for you and your personality, because we can't all be really, really successful traders. I mean, 95% of traders lose money. I mean, around 10% in total don't lose, but I reckon around 5 or so percent, break even type trades, like where I am honestly right now, where I really haven't quite got my head around everything, but I'm so conservative that it sort of disguises things, but I still cut winners too early as well. But yeah, a potential dip buy for my size of 220. I really don't, you just don't want to buy straight away, because it's up pre-market. The problem is there's a lot of resistance. I mean, there's just plenty of resistance everywhere, in the 260s, and then some more in the 270s, 280s, and all up there. From 280 onwards is going to be a struggle. So, and things aren't as manic, when it comes to a hot sector play. It's really died down a lot. So you've got to be more conservative, and you've got to be willing to sort of hold a little bit longer. Because I'm a very impatient, day trader. Even though my forex stuff, I hold positions for weeks on end, which I don't mind at all. But I've back tested. I'm very confident with those things, and I'm very small with my risk, around 2 to 3% per trade of the account. So with a stop loss based on 55-day moving average. Check out more videos, guys, if you are interested in the forex stuff. It's more of a passive income set and forget type strategy that I use. It's trend trading. So anyway, yeah. So what else is moving? Sorry, guys, I wanted this to be short, but went on a bit of a rant. So ATOS is moving a little bit. We'll check that out. ATOS. And you haven't checked out already Stock Girl, YouTube search Stock Girl. I did an interview about what it's like. It's nearly been about 7 months. It's going to be 7 months next Friday. So in like, what is that, 10 days? In 10 days, it will be 7 months, learning penny stock trading from Tim Sykes. I'm not a challenge student. I want that to be clearly understood. I believe, really, you see the challenge students who work hard, they really, they reap the benefits. So that's something I am saving towards. I'm working a lot, but with that, it's hard to sort of learn things quickly. So I've come to the realization that I'm not going to be making consistent profits straight away. So that's something I've come to realize, which, is annoying, but I'm just back to learning again. This week's going to be a lot of video lessons, and that's it. So there's not really a catalyst that I can see. I like my size a little bit better, just because it's sort of holding and it's less choppy. I'd like to see something like this then a dip buy. Maybe not that, but maybe a couple of big red bars, and then nice little dip buy. We'll see though. 220 is pretty good for my size for our support. POTN, that's not doing anything. I don't know if that's trading pre-market. Okay, so there's a couple things moving. See, it's a little bit higher priced. UVXY. I'm going to open that up, and that will probably conclude the video. What I will be doing and trying in March is getting March off completely. So that's what I'm negotiating, and then I can really, delve into trading a lot more. Wow, look at that name. Pro shares, trust, ultra, big short term future status. MYSZ. Wow. Okay. Look, I don't really know what to say about this. I don't know a lot about it. Yeah, so I'm not really interested in this. It's something that I'm not familiar with. So, look, it's a futures thing. So, it's not my cup of tea. That's not what I do. Try and do is just learn one thing and move to the next one, and not just try and learn everything all at once because my brain just can't do that. Unfortunately, I wish I was really intelligent, but I'm not. So, and another thing about trading is you got to understand yourself and respect that. You can't think you can sort of do stuff just because everyone else is doing it. Just please, you got to check your ego out at the door, honestly, or else you're gonna incur a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. Unless you enjoy losing money, then yeah, you'll enjoy it. But I don't really know many people that enjoy losing money. Unless you got a lot of it. Well, no, even then, you probably had it even more. So just be very careful with this learning stuff and going all in. PDI. This is an earnings play. Volume is really low though, so volume helps us with momentum, and then you want a catalyst, but nothing's catching my fancy. I mean, I don't mind my size, 220 dip buy, so I'm so tempted just to have the phone, with Market Watch, just looking at the charts, but I won't do that. Guys, I do apologize if you went a lot longer, but thank you for watching. Study hard, guys. For the people who are finding it hard to get to market open and stuff, please, I'm in the same boat. You just do what you can, and it's appreciated. It's a long-term journey. Good luck for today, everyone. Bye for now.